new grounding sheets. They are 95% organic cotton and 5% silver. Come check them out. You button the grounding cable to the corner of the fitted sheet and plug it directly into the grounding cord.
Oh my, no!
This is stupid.
That's crazy.
They really bamboozled some people here.
Yeah.
It's time to get wild.
That was wild. Welcome to That Was Wild. I'm Adam Macias, and this episode is going to be wild. This is the show where I talk to my wildly funny friends about the wild things happening in the world, and we try to have a wild time while doing it. I'm Adam Macias, and yeah, sometimes I go viral on the internet, but yeah, you'd like 4 million views or whatever. So who gives a shit? Anyways, who gives a shit? Because today, this person, so dang funny, hilarious, has one of the best bits about bisexual women, right? That's your claim to fame, right?
Oh, please don't make that my claim to fame.
It is Jake Noll!
Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We are old school homies in that we've both been to the same open mics,
And we have.
specifically yours.
Yeah, we've both been to my open mic,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. It's cool that I showed up, honestly.
Yeah, it's cool that you host these days. They're not showing up.
They
you
don't
know?
show up.
Like physically they're there. Sometimes mentally, definitely not.
Well, I'm physically there. I'm never mentally anywhere. So
And what's the segment of your you host an open mic at Public Displays of Altadena. What's the segment of the open mic? You have like a special segment for yours?
Oh, yeah. Mine is called the Jake Hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not anything official.
It's not the Knull hole?
Oh, the Knull hole, maybe? Yeah, we go back and forth. It's usually the Jake Hole.
The Jake hole.
Yeah, it came from one time I just wrote down Jake Hole because I was like,
in the hole?
yeah, I would think I was just like, it rhymes with my last name. And then I realized that didn't translate to the person who was reading it. And they were like, why'd you write hole? And I was like, yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. You, friend of the pod, Alex, I'm blanking on his last name. Colliard.
Yeah.
Has come on the show. You also host with him and stuff. And what's that like? What's that like hosting with that
Nothing
guy?
but trouble.
Yeah.
Just awful experience.
Biggies.
I'm actually upset that he's been in this chair before me. I try to go know where he's been.
I think he arrived before the installation of the
God.
chairs. Yeah, right?
I never want to share
You don't want to share chairs.
upholstery with him. Disgusting man.
Truly.
Yeah.
Those wife beaters.
Oh,
What's that
yeah.
about, right?
They're called wife lovers now. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta rebrand those.
we've got to rebrand them.
Well, I do want to quickly say, I was alluding, you're famous for a lot of things. You're hilarious. Your stories. One of my favorite bits of yours is that I'm just going to do your bit for you.
Go for it, because I don't actually remember which one you're talking about.
You do how bisexual women, right?
Uh-huh.
Those women are amazing with their boyfriends. They're very
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm totally
Here's the thing that's awful is that I have multiple jokes about bisexual women and I don't know which one. And I love bisexual women and they're a part of our community. And I'm not talking about all bisexual women. There's a certain type of bisexual woman who has done zero unpacking of her heteronormativity.
Yeah.
And it just catapults into the queer community and creates havoc.
Just
Yeah. That
How so?
specifically.
How do they create havoc?
It's just, it's so nuanced and it can really, it's kind of like just somebody who comes in who doesn't understand that queer relationships don't function like heterosexual relationships most of the time.
Right.
We'll see a masculine person and be like, you are my boyfriend now. Like, you have to care, which is going to be like a butch femme dynamic, but also it's like, there's just so much nuance around it. And
Gosh,
it's just,
it does sound like a lot of nuance, like figuring all that stuff out. Like
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're an expert at it?
I'm an absolute expert. I know everything. I am, also, toxic masculine queer traits are becoming an expert in pretending to be a guru of everything.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
whatever.
There's too many gurus, right?
Not enough, I say.
You
I think
don't
everyone
think so?
should have a guru.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a guru?
No, but I'll be one for $500 a week.
That's actually pretty cheap. My guru's like 1,000.
And that's good.
And I'm here,
Yeah.
not I'm doing a podcast.
Well, you don't know where you'd be without that guru.
That's true. It's
So-
actually his idea. He's like,
Yeah.
it's Zach Wilde. It's
Yeah.
the guitarist.
Oh yeah,
That's why
that's
he
what
told
he
me-
was like. He's like, make a podcast with my name on it.
Yeah.
And
These
he's
are
like-
all his guitars, actually.
Oh, he's like, you got to put these up. He's like, he slowly becomes a guest every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to know Zach Wilde, though.
Yeah, I don't think I know who he is.
Hey, great. Yes, ending. That's
Yeah.
great. Guitar player for Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay, cool.
Ozzy Osbourne. But speaking of...
Great man.
Yeah, Sanding, you are from Chicago.
I am from Chicago.
I've been noted that I get a lot of people from Chicago on the show. And
Yeah.
I've only been one time. But I love people from Chicago.
That means you're a chill person that we will come into your house.
Yes. Do you think Chicago is now? I don't mean this in any political whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think Chicago is dangerous or safe for like a person to visit? And I really don't mean this like like the thing. I was just told one time I blacked out in a bar.
Sure.
And there were the nicest people that have ever taken care of a blacked out person ever.
That's 90% of the activity in Chicago is blacking out in a bar.
Yeah, right.
That is the everyday occurrence
Yes.
of a Chicagoan.
That's what it felt
Yeah.
like. It's
Yeah.
like this was routine. This
Mhm.
guy came out. He's like, all right. He was getting taxis for
Right.
people. We got to go catch the cubbies tomorrow.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that you threw in some New York Italian as well.
He was somewhere along
Yeah,
those lines.
yeah.
Actually, it's actually funny. Going back to that, I met one of the most New Yorker dudes in Chicago.
Sure.
And that like I blacked out and I thought I was in New York.
Yeah.
Like he talked to me. He's like, "What's up, you fucking dicks?" Like he was like, it was very weird.
So there is like, it starts to blend a little bit.
Yeah.
The accents are placed to different places in your mouth, but I think if you get blacked out enough,
It just
who
comes
knows? It
out
just
of
kind
it.
of comes out. Yeah.
But do you think those Chicago Cubby fans are dangerous?
They are. Yes, I will say they are. The only time I've been like the least safe I felt was in Wrigleyville. I'll
Really?
say that. Yeah, it was awful. I used to IO Theater used to be in Wrigleyville.
Oh,
the
okay.
Improv Olympic,
Yeah.
and so I was there constantly, and I still looked like a girl at the time,
Mhm.
and I've never felt more unsafe. And also, I was a full blackout alcoholic and tried to fight people all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you were like, maybe I should transition. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
I
kind
was
of a
like, 'cause
guy
then they'll
thing.
actually fight me.
Yeah.
Like then they won't feel so weird about
Wait.
fighting me.
Have you gone back since you transitioned and tried to like duke it up with anybody?
No, because I got sober before I transitioned. So,
Oh, really? So
yeah, it was, it
Yeah.
was a moot. I was like, why am I doing this at this
like,
point?
do you feel? Yeah. So maybe the
Yeah.
drunkenness like was like, hey, maybe you came to terms with some stuff with your.
With the sobriety,
With the
it
sobriety.
was just that I could get my life together enough to do anything at all.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was more like I just could think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but none of them would take you up on the offer to fight.
No, I mean, I used to Outback of IO. I remember one time, who knows who it was, but it was 2008.
It's so interesting. You're like describing like a fight culture outside of an improv club. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's not.
I think I
My
was the only one. I
experience
think I was the only person who brought it. I don't think anyone else was trying to. They were all trying to zip zap zap, and I was kicking them in the balls. I was like, yeah,
Zip, zap, punch. Yeah.
yeah,
Nutcrack.
which I would still do. It's
Yeah,
a very annoying.
That's actually would be so fun.
Improvisers deserve it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They are the worst. This
The
is coming
worst.
from an improviser.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just like, please kick them in the nuts.
I'm dipping my toe back into that world, and I'm like, yeah, I still would fight you.
Yeah.
Like, I still stand by
That'd
that.
be so
I'm
great.
sober now, and I'll
Like,
still fight you.
Where did all the spoons go? Just punch them in the face. Like
What the hell are you talking about?
that's
I'm
a-
a giraffe. What the fuck you are?
that's the. I think a no is worse than a punch to an improviser. If you say no
That's
to their
true.
established reality,
But a
It-
punch is more satisfying.
yeah. But punch would be like, oh, now we're doing a scene.
I would be so mad. I'd just lose my mind. I would walk away.
So you're dipping your toe in improvising. Chicago.
Yeah.
You're a rough and tumbler gangster. This is where we're established.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Picking on improvisers.
the toughest. I'm a sober as well. I
Oh,
think
nice.
I've done some.
I'm sure we've talked about this
Yeah,
at some
I'm
point.
sober 4 years. A few months ago and stuff. How long have you been
Congrats.
sober?
God, in March of this year, it'll be 10 years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you
Knock on
do?
wood.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally though.
Not going every day. Yeah.
Seriously. Did you do you do meetings or anything like that?
Am I
or-
allowed to say that? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
I always feel weird asking you that
I'm a friend
too.
of Bill. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friend of Bill.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I went to the meetings for the first year because I wanted that 1 year chip.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted it. And
Like a leprechaun.
I
You just wanted the
one-
gold.
Yeah, I wanted the gold.
Yeah.
Is it gold? God
No,
damn, I
it's
should
not
have
gold.
gone.
It's not. Well, yeah, I'll tell you now. It's
gold chocolate.
this unfunded collection of people has gold coins.
That there are the leprechauns.
Yeah.
Well, that Scottish people do tend to drink. So it kind of makes Irish people do tend to drink.
All of them.
Actually, you might be onto something.
Yeah.
They are.
Is
They
it
might
just
be.
leprechauns?
They're just leprechauns.
Could have get everyone going.
You never catch me, demons. Well, that's cool. So you're 10 years. Let me ask you this. Totally fine. What's if you miss anything about drinking? What would it be?
The immediate relief.
Cheers.
The instantaneous
instant.
melting of all my worries.
Just that melt of like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's everything that comes after that that's a problem.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the immediate relief was great.
When you drink too much, you're like, fuck, maybe I should get some Coke or something, right?
Oh yeah, it's like anything that comes after the first 30 minutes of drinking is chaos, but that first 30 minutes is great.
Yeah.
Maybe first 10 minutes is
Oh,
great.
I just love buying stuff. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, it's just like I'm a real shopaholic.
Right. Is that
I'm
what
a
you,
shopaholic for alcohol. Yeah.
Oh, you
Just keep
just
buying
like
shots
buying?
and stuff like that. Yeah, like there's a relief. I think I find myself doing that now of like, oh, I need I go get like a piece of gear or something like that. But like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I need to go out and expel some energy. I'm gonna get some shots or something like that. That's why I was
Wow, that was your
constantly
thing, was like you were a shot guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had fooled myself and I thought that I was doing better because I only drank beer. And it was like,
That's how you know, right? When you
right,
start
you're like,
no, I am. Yeah, you still.
I don't do shots until midnight.
Yeah.
And then only until 5 a.m.
Yeah. Then you turn into a gremlin.
Yeah, it's exactly. I only do shots from midnight to 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm not an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's like, I don't drink gin anymore. Yeah, last time I took a shit in my house. Yeah, like
I gave up gin before I turned 21. Like I was like, can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm better.
Yeah, Smirnoff vodka is the same for me.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
Oh, foul. Yeah.
The worst.
Yeah.
I smell that, like, because it's that artificial smell.
Oh God. Yeah.
Really? Right. Yeah.
So gross. Yeah.
So
There was a
nasty.
thing on the East Coast because I grew up out east. It was called Dubra. It was $10 for a handle.
Okay.
And it just like you do get this giant thing of the shittiest vodka you've ever tasted. Like it truly was just rubbing alcohol. It
Yeah.
was so gross.
But it's so good though.
So good.
For that first 30 minutes, so good.
Just like, I mean, I had to choke it down.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We did E and J's brandy.
Okay.
That
I
was
don't know that one.
Gangster.
I could not do brandy.
Really? Yeah.
Brandy was not my thing.
You know, it's like something about just like I can't be drinking these clear liquids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm more manly just something about brandy also has like this connotation of like I'm a man sort of vibe
Sure,
or something.
sure.
It was just we were.
I was trying to be a
puking.
girl, so I was like, let me drink that skinny girl wine.
But honestly, so good though.
Yeah.
That's when
yeah.
I was started. It's like, oh, I could drink this and no calories. This is amazing.
Exactly. That's
like
why I
me-
went for the clear stuff.
Do you ever pour your vodka into a beer?
Ew, no. I'm judging. No, I never did, but I would frequently just pour vodka into water
Okay.
as a mixer.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do people ever be like, that's wasteful, right?
I guess. Well, I don't think anyone was. I don't think anyone I was around was aware enough to say anything. Like,
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
They're like, it's a good way to hide it for
Yeah.
sure. But going back to Chicago, we're recording this the week of the Republican?
Nope. Democratic.
National Committee. And boy, are we getting these texts, though. Jesus Christ. So
Oh,
many
yeah.
texts. Nancy Pelosi texted me like 3 times yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, what do I got to do?
It's started suggesting Nancy as a contact when she
Yes.
texts me. It's like, is this Nancy maybe?
like-
Maybe Nancy?
And I was like, at the point, I'm like, there's no way this is actually Nancy, right? Like,
It's her.
you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's texting each of us individually.
Like,
You think that Nancy
she's never
Pelosi-
made a call according to how she kicked Joe Biden out. She never people
She's-
were calling her,
Yeah.
but apparently texting. That's her big thing. So
I think she was texting. Well, I think that,
like a mean girl, like we gotta get fucking Joe out of here.
yeah. Did you see Joe?
Like,
What do you think about Joe?
God, so basic.
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, to be honest, we can tell it's not her because
Yeah.
any person over the age of like 50 when they text has all caps, and it's not in all caps. So I don't think it's actually her.
Yeah, it's all spelled correctly with like multiple paragraphs.
Right.
Yeah. Getting a text from Barack Obama this week. That's been nuts.
That's been pretty cool.
Yeah, like I'm gonna save that contact just in case.
Just in case it is him.
Yeah. Like, hey, any suggestions on drone strikes? Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I got a text from World Market. I don't know what they're campaigning for, but they came right in with that Tim Walz text, and I was like, all right. They're stumping for the DNC as well.
That's crazy.
Not really. I mean,
the New World Order is
they sent me 50% off dining wear.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've actually never been into a World Market.
Fabulous place.
What is it? Is it a restaurant? I literally have no idea.
I wish it was a restaurant. It could be a restaurant. It's just got tchotchkes from around the world. You could get a dining set that looks like it's from Morocco.
Really?
You could get towels that look like they're from Amsterdam.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's got stuff from all over the world.
It's really the Beyond part of Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, and honestly, it is just Bed Bath & Beyond, but a little bit more rustic.
I love it. Well, I mean... maybe I should go in there. Like, can you send me their number?
Yeah, I'll send you their number. So you text them before you come there and let them know.
Yeah, let them know. And then actually can you text them to let them if
I'll
it's
be like,
cool
hey,
to
is it
share your
okay
content?
if I give my buddy Adam your number? He's gonna come by, but like
He can come by.
He's not weird or anything. So I think you guys will get along.
I think you could be cool.
Yeah, I think you'll be friends.
But speaking of wild stuff and Chicago, let's get to the wild things happening in the world.
Let's do it.
Chicago. I always try to start something, this segment with something wild that makes me afraid to go outside. But this one also happens to be Chicago themed because of the DNC. The FBI is probing an insect attack on the Democratic breakfast in Chicago. You ever been attacked by a swarm of insects before?
Honestly, constantly.
Constantly?
I've had so many infestations since I was a teenager. Just constant, wherever I live, a different infestation.
Really?
I got infested by giant black moths that beat themselves to death on my windows in my first apartment. Tree frogs, fleas, mice, a bird.
Wait, how many and was that all in Chicago?
No, that was when I lived on my friend's farm in Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
So it was a farm. Yeah. And then
that's too many though. Jesus.
It's a lot. And then I've had roaches many times.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah. LA
that's
too.
why roaches are all over.
So many, like just crawling around the street at night.
I mean, here it's like I haven't had them in my apartment here. Thankfully, we got silverfish.
Oh yeah, we got those too.
Which are better than roaches.
Yeah, because they're silver.
They're silver. I also have a very bad clothing moth problem right now.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Like 100-year-old man. Like I don't know why I have a clothing moth problem.
What? So you got like moths literally trying to eat your clothes?
Yeah, and I can't find where they're coming from.
I
took out everything. My
bonkers.
car is filled with bags right now because I'm trying to cook it in the heat. And I just look
to bake
insane. My car is filled with trash bags.
It's like you have a home, Jake.
Yeah,
like,
I have
why
a home.
are you? It looks like you're living out of your car.
It absolutely looks like I'm living out of my car right now.
That's wild.
Yeah.
We have a lot of spiders around us. Yeah, there's something about the trees in this area.
Mm-hmm.
We have these like just spider webs everywhere. And I find myself being like, I'm like a bigger dude, pretend to be tough. But if I walk through like a spider web, I instantly become just like, I want to fight them. Like I instantly become like, just like screaming.
They're so bad.
It's terrifying.
It's the worst feeling.
Yeah. And it's also like, it's kind of fucked up because there's like spider webs are so beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we're destroying them.
We have craftsman style homes, but like we need to appreciate the craft of these spider webs.
Absolutely. And they were here first. Most of them, except brown widows.
Yeah. Oh.
Those are invasive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we have because
I
these
hope
things
not.
are
They'll kill you.
Literally everywhere. It's bonkers. But okay, so back to the DNC and Nancy Pelosi. Chicago police and the FBI are investigating if saboteurs placed bugs in a breakfast buffet at the Democratic National Convention on Wednesday. Multiple unknown female offenders are alleged to have entered a building and began placing unknown objects onto tables containing food.
Honestly, it sounds like they were attacked by Dennis the Menace. Like,
what a prank, right?
Yeah.
This is some like Mean Girls prank level stuff for sure.
I mean, I'm incredible. Like, it just is like, were they Girl Scouts? Like, did they check? They're saying female offenders, but is it like, did they all have backwards baseball caps?
They were wearing like long wigs and stuff like that. Like
untied
pigtails.
shoes.
Yeah. That would be so funny. Like Dennis the Menace does seem like a Republican, though, right? Like,
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's always trying to come, like, invade into his neighbor's yard and shit like that.
I've always had this theory that Dennis the Menace was Richie Rich just slumming it.
He's
Like,
he's Richie Rich if Richie Rich was poor, you know?
Yeah, he's poor Richie Rich.
But still entitled.
Like either Dennis the Menace got rich and became Richie Rich, or
Yes.
Richie Rich is doing like
He lost all
slum
the-
tourism as Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
He's doing his like Rumspringa as a poor person.
Well, there is a world where he's he's experiencing it. He's experiencing just like, you know, just to like live what life was like, essentially.
Have you seen these videos of like rich kids on TikTok who go to like downtown LA and they're just driving around? They're like, oh, this is terrible.
No.
And that's the whole video. It's like insane.
Could we find it? Is it possible?
I don't think so.
Okay.
My mind is a sieve. I have no idea where I saw this. I
Algorithm
could have
is-
made it up.
But Richie Rich, you know, let us know if you're slumming it these days.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think in any world this is true?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, absolutely.
You would think, as a native Chicago person.
Of
you would-
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very Chicago activity. It could have been a gift. We don't know it wasn't a gift.
Yeah.
They were like, these are party favors.
Maybe they're insects to kill an invasive species,
It could have been
like
that.
the fleas or the cockroaches or something.
Absolutely.
Like that. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, who knows? It could have been anybody doing it.
One witness told USA Today that the creatures appear to be crickets, while other reporters suggested maggots. Well,
those are so different.
Those are wickedly different. One
Those
are
are
popping
so
around.
different.
You know?
Who's this reporter? They couldn't, like, are these people that didn't graduate from elementary school?
This is
Like, what is this?
this is the problem with Democrats. Like, this is some whine baby shit, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Like, if you're gonna complain about the bugs, at least be clear about what kind of bugs.
As you say, one of them is like worm shape and the other jumps.
Like literally flying or like
So
jumping around.
different.
One is like immobile, you
Yeah.
know? I think maybe they just thought that was like the rice, the maggots.
Yeah, maybe. You think maybe it was maggots and crickets. Maybe everybody was
Oh.
right.
Yeah, maybe they couldn't afford all because
Yeah.
crickets are like I think they might be in hibernation right now.
Sure. Experts.
Yeah, we're expert. Again, that according to my guru Zach Wild.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, so what would you do if you were at a nice fancy brunch at the DNC
Mm-hmm.
and you saw like a little cricket like pop over? How would you
I
react?
don't think I'd be worried about it. One cricket?
And then another one kind of happens.
Oh, like a
And
lot?
it seems like maybe like a borderline plague might be happening.
I believe there's a lot of crickets. I think I'd wait for other people to react. I would probably be the last to react to it. I think I'd wait for there to be like, I'd be like, oh, I should probably act like this hasn't happened in my house before.
Okay, so we're like,
Yeah.
So yeah, like, I think, so yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, Bill Clinton like talked too long last night or something. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck was that?
That was a cricket.
Yeah, weird. Okay. This is maybe, I mean, wait, just eating your, okay. Oh, anyway, oh my God, they're all over the place. Jake,
that's
what
a
are we
lot of
going to
crickets.
do? What are we going to do, Jake? Jesus. God, somebody, we're under attack. We're under attack from little tiny crickets, maggots, or something like that.
All right. I guess other people are leaving. Maybe we should go.
That is an insane reaction. Yeah.
Those crickets don't bite.
They don't bite. That's true.
I would be like,
You thought like there is a world where people are like, well, I guess we are trying to be inclusive with our food choices. That's what I thought you were doing.
they're eating the crickets.
Yeah, just trying to be like, listen, yeah, there is a world where like some like person is afraid of getting canceled, being like, I guess we eat these crickets, right? Like, no, this is such a great idea.
I don't want to be culturally insensitive to Chicago. I would love that. I would love to be able to convince somebody to be like, oh yeah, we're being surrounded by crickets. Chicago delicacy.
That's the spin they should have done.
Yeah, it should be. I know.
What's the Disney character that is a cricket?
Jiminy Cricket?
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
And that was in
Pinocchio.
Yeah. Maybe they're calling Democrats liars.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
Jiminy, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Or Magic. Maybe they're calling us real boys.
Real boy? Oh, yeah.
Like
A real boy. I think it just didn't send a very clear message.
It's not-
Whoever did this really
Yeah.
didn't get the message across.
Yeah, but hey, next time make your pranks more clear.
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to tell us?
They should have included little notes with it, but I feel like
Yeah.
that is kind of a moot. What they should have done, released the crickets and then had signs on the exit doors
Yeah.
because they knew people would be exiting after the crickets.
Yeah, it's you're going to
Yeah.
need to jump further in the polls in order
Yeah.
to beat Donald Trump.
It just is not like they didn't take a lot of cues from like 1960s Adam West Batman villains. There has to be like some smoke that pops up with a little message.
Yes.
You got to know why the thing is
Like
happening.
something the Penguin would do,
Exactly.
Like a real it is kind of crazy how all Batman villains were kind of just pranksters.
Yeah, they all were having a good time.
Yeah.
But deadly.
But yeah, we're going to like explode the town, but you would get some laughs in a few times.
I mean, and they were also like just serial killers too. It was like just full serial killers.
Full on.
They just
murderers.
liked to watch people die in acid, which is like intense, or like freeze to death.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then meanwhile, Adam West is being like, oh, yeah, you'll never get next time, Joker.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
he just has a small boy.
okay, let's move on to another story here. Oh, actually, I want to. This one's a simple one, but I just want to know what you would do. A Rome burglar caught after stopping to read a book.
I'd kick his ass. This dumbass nerd. Nerd. Give him a wedgie, kick him out the door. Dumb.
Fucking idiot.
Nerd. He's 38.
A burglar who broke into an apartment in Rome on Tuesday night was arrested after stopping in the middle of the robbery to read a book about Greek mythology.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Nerd.
What?
What is this robber? He had no plan.
He's like, oh, Prometheus? He flew too close to the sun? Didn't heed any of the warnings? Oh, no, I'm being arrested. Oh,
God.
no.
He clearly had never done this before.
What type of person is a burglar,
Mm-hmm.
but then is also obsessed with Greek mythology to the point where, like, I got to stop everything. Did someone just say Zeus? You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. I haven't read the one about Leda and the Swan.
What book
it was
would it
wrong.
be? You're in the middle of a crime.
Uh-huh.
We're like, hey, Jake, oh, can you grab the pearls over there?
Yeah.
And then you're walking by a small library, a small bookcase. What would it be for you to stop your mission?
I simply think I wouldn't be reading. Like, I just don't think I would be reading the titles of it. It would have to be like a picture book. Which makes me sounds dumb. It's so stupid. I don't know. Like, what would it be?
This little, like, the little edge of the good or something.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I haven't seen this one.
Oh.
Big book reader?
No.
No.
Get you to tell.
Love picture
I would
books.
love to be. I would love to be a reader. It's
Yeah?
just I'm like my grandma. My grandma used to read the first 3 pages of the book and be like, I get the idea, and set it down.
No way.
She's like, I got it. She's like, I get what it's about. Like the same way where I'm like, all right, I'm over it.
Those are like mostly just intros to
Oh,
like
yeah.
the world.
It'd be like, she's like, I got it. Oh, it's boring. I'm like, you didn't even get to the story yet. Like they're still describing the house.
Yeah, they're still like, it's the prose of like the thing the
Yeah.
author is going to be memorable.
You haven't even met the main character yet. Like, we're still in the establishing shot.
I think the main character is Ishmael. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, she's like, yeah, there's a boat, ocean, done.
That's wild.
Yeah, I have a very short attention span. I do try to read, but it takes me forever to get through a book, and suddenly I'll get like engrossed in it and make my way through. But it takes a
Yes.
really long time to get to that point.
Are you like audiobooks or anything like that? Have you tried that?
I used to do more audiobooks.
Okay. I count that as reading.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it could be mainly because otherwise I wouldn't be a reader like
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally the same way. I'm like I start reading the second I'm just like I start falling asleep immediately.
It's a great way to fall asleep without drugs.
Totally.
It's just like,
But then you ever
knock
tried
out.
it with drugs?
oh, and I have,
Yeah.
and got a lot of books that I can't read anymore because I threw up on them.
Oh my gosh, this naked lunch is stained.
God, so bad.
That's crazy. Well, what book would it be for me that I'm just like, wait, it would have to be like a book I lost or something like that.
Mhm.
Like, oh my, like that's the only thing. Like, I got to read this because I think this is mine or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I lost it on a train to Spain or something like that. Like somehow it like circled around or something like that.
Mhm.
That's the only way I would justify a robbery.
I feel like if I was at the point of a robbery, I'd either have to be so desperate or the gain from the robbery would have to be so great that I can't even imagine a world in which I'd be thinking about reading a book.
The comfortability, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, that means like the cops were right on their trail.
Also, yeah, that they caught him, or he was sitting there for so long.
He was there for days. I
Does
just
it
couldn't put it
say?
down. Let's see.
However, the owner, a 71-year-old man,
However-
woke up.
Oh.
The guy was in the house.
And he just took
This
a moment
guy,
to
he
read.
just took
The person was in that stakes were so high. That's wild. So yeah, just so people are seeing. However, the owner of the property, a 71-year-old man, woke up and confronted the burglar who was reportedly sitting on a bed absorbed in the book.
This guy was on
bed.
on drugs. This guy was, I think he was probably on meth.
Yeah.
Because like your focus is like, zzz, maybe
Maybe this was a picture book. And it was like, whoa.
Wow.
No way. The fucking lightning from the sky.
I don't know.
A golden chariot? Hell yeah.
He had designer clothes from a previous robbery that night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tried to escape from the balcony, but arrested by the police who arrived after being called by the owner. So the owner had time to call and like then slowly let the guy know, hey, I'm here.
Oh, it wasn't just Greek mythology. It was a book examining the Iliad from the point of view of the gods. So this guy
This
is a super nerd.
deep literature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a play on something. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, that sounds like a cool book, but also not middle of a robbery. Cool book.
Such a nerd. So amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to this guy. Hey,
Yeah.
reach out to us. We want to know. What was
Yeah.
about this book?
Fascinating human being, really.
Right? Yeah.
I want to hear that guy's story.
It's a pile of contradictions.
Yeah.
This person, robber, but also Greek scholar in a way.
In a way, yeah. At least now he read enough of the book.
Speaking of gurus,
Mm-hmm.
we were just talking about sleep.
Yeah.
You big sleep fan? You doing anything outside of just closing your eyes to take a nap these days?
Well, what, like
Like
there's
the-
other kinds of sleep?
Yeah. Oh,
Or we got different kinds of sleep
There's
now?
different kinds of sleep. People are in heightening their sleep by grounding their sheets to be closer to nature.
Wait a second. What does that mean?
Like electrically grounding the sheets, like
A wire?
plugging it into a socket
Uh-huh.
and having electricity run through it.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's a little
That
ad.
sounds insane. Why can't they just use a heated blanket?
That's
the
true
same
though.
thing.
Yeah. But I guess they don't want. This has no heat. It's just like a cold electricity. Let's check it out.
My new grounding sheets. They are 95% organic cotton and 5% silver. Come check them out. The fabric is soft, durable, and the black lines that you see here are actually a conductive silver grid that reduces fatigue. That's
So we're looking at a sheet with like wire grids on it.
Yeah.
A blonde white woman trying to advertise it for us.
Thought she was Gwyneth Paltrow. She's not.
Yeah. Nicole Hohin.
caused
Yeah.
by our exposure to EMFs. You button the grounding cable to the corner of the fitted sheet and plug it directly into the grounding
Oh
port.
my no!
Just the grounding wire?
It's not even the full socket.
It's just the grounding wire. This is stupid. I mean, that's fully.
That's wild. That's crazy.
They really bamboozled some people here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
I want to be the person who came up with that and marketed it successfully.
Seriously, to the point where this person says, like, let's see.
I also want to try it. I'm sure it feels great. I'm sure it's got a great placebo effect.
I'm sure, absolutely, right? She has almost 80,000 followers.
Now, did she come up with this idea? What else? What are her other ideas here?
300. She's holistic.
She's slinging a lot of stuff.
This is one of two Levoit devices that we have in our home. This one is the Core Mini. I've been using it in my office for about a week now. It has a 3-stage filtration system that captures dust, pollen, pet dander.
She's just the middleman.
Yeah,
she's the one slinging the stuff.
shelling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's got to be making bank. She's got a lot of products.
This isn't
here.
even like a sponsored post or anything like that.
Right, but they're definitely paying her behind
yeah.
the scenes here.
Brand stuff. Like, so
Hey,
what's
if we haven't met before, my name is
Should I
Nicole. I'm
transition
obsessed with
back and lose a bunch of weight and straighten my hair?
you start drinking again too? That'd be cool.
I could. Well, I don't think I could achieve anything if I started drinking. I think that's gonna take me out.
Just could fully revert back.
Maybe some Quaaludes, but
I mean, if you're hard up for cash, I heard being a white blonde lady is kind of lucrative these days.
it was much easier.
Are you naturally blonde?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it when it gets how since you've transitioned, have you tried growing it out at all, or you
No.
purposely keep it straight?
I can't. I have like bad dreams about having long hair again,
Yeah.
so I could never do it.
What are those bad dreams?
Just that I have long hair again. That I forgot to cut it for too long, and now I have long hair again.
Oh no.
I like a reverse Samson. Like if my hair gets long, I lose my power.
That's true.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm growing mine out these days.
Yeah.
and I feel like a reverse Samson. Like I've lost all my power. It's just like this guy. What are you doing, man?
Ah, come on, dude, get it out of here.
I've had somebody like purposely follow me on stage and be like, that guy needs a haircut, right?
I mean,
Who are you?
Yeah. Our culture is wild.
Yeah, totally. I want to
Yeah, what else
see
does
the
she
end
have?
of this video. Actually, let's see.
Directly
Okay, here we go.
into the grounding port of your
So
outlet.
crazy.
Mhm.
That is literally something you will see in like elementary school of like, hey kids, don't do this in a big like
Yeah.
no circle around. Like don't plug shit. So crazy.
I remember specifically my grandpa was trying to teach me about like electrical wiring,
Yeah.
and I was like, he was explaining the grounding cord, and I was like, but could I like put my finger in that one? Like, and he's like, I mean, technically, yeah, but he's like,
Yes.
don't do it.
Yes.
He's like,
Don't-
but don't do it.
Because first off, you actually don't know. Like I've done a lot of electrical stuff through like these gigs and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
you actually don't know. You can't trust that those are wired properly.
Yeah.
At all, because they do them backwards, they do them forward.
Wow.
Like they could have switched it. It's like there's nothing that says these 3 prongs have to be this. It's just like 3 prongs here.
Yeah.
So like if they're plugged in and it works, it works. But like
Right.
there's a sound, like we get sometimes like buzzes in here because it's just nasty. Like there's no
Wow.
grounding in it.
Wow.
So if you could literally be plugging into straight electricity.
Dang, that's why I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
like, but once you're in the cord, each wire is like one's the grounding wire, one's the live wire. Because I've rewired lamps before.
Yeah.
And you have to know which is like which.
Yeah.
But you're saying that it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Wow.
In addition, like the negative wire could be loose
Mm-hmm.
and be touching the ground.
Great.
So that's when you get those buzzes. That's when you get
Mhm.
like the radio coming through your shit because through your speakers or something like that
Mhm.
randomly, because it's dirty. Like it's not a good wired product
In the wall.
in the
socket.
So you could literally just be plugging into straight electricity.
Great. And so then you're putting that in your sheets.
And then you want to rest easy.
And it's just surrounded by cloth. And I'm sure whatever these sheets you order off TikTok are
Yeah.
not flammable.
Totally not
Flame
flammable.
retardant.
100% cotton, I think she said, which is
Incredible.
I'm pretty sure
running
is-
electricity through 100% cotton. Never had a better idea. This is great.
I just love these people are hucksters,
When my
man.
husband
Yeah.
and I sleep at night, we are directly connected to Mother Nature. We have a
Mother Nature. I mean, what?
And Mother Nature is famously loves humans, I think.
Mother Nature lives in our walls.
Yeah, truly, right? Like we are boxed away, so far away from like you're in fucking like Highland Park. Like chill
Yeah.
the fuck out, you know?
Also, like, I mean, technically everything is kind of nature because we're on Earth,
Yeah.
but like, so you could say that about anything. Like, technically, we're all connected to Mother Nature right now.
We are technically connected to Mother
I'm
Nature.
so
On
I'm touching nature.
On
like,
this microphone,
yeah.
we're actually literally. Do you feel zen at all by holding a conductive piece of electricity?
Yeah.
Actually, me too.
I'll sell you something. Here, I'm gonna put your microphone in your bed at night, and you'll be connected to Mother Nature.
Oh gosh, that's what we need. More podcasts, bed podcasts.
free dose of her negative electrons running through our body. If you're not
I like when you just say like science words and then it means nothing.
It's like also just such a basic misunderstanding. This is what I hate when like people are like so stupidly wrong.
Yeah.
Because like I don't even have time to explain how wrong that is. Like,
Right.
I'm just good luck. Hey, that's
Yeah.
all because it makes I cannot form the words to be like, it's like, do I want to spend time explaining like actually the grounding wire has no electricity at all and it's just like a piece of thing to literally connect to the ground. That's why it's grounding. And
Well, here's the only situation it might be helpful in is if someone tries to electrocute you in your sleep, you'll be grounded. And so it'll move right through you. I guess if you're really worried about someone like
Yeah, like
attaching a car battery
you're on
to
top
you.
you're on top of like a sea skate, like a lightning rod or something
Right,
like that,
yeah.
out in the open.
Are you sleeping on your roof
And
in a lightning storm?
Frankenstein's dead corpses over there trying to get reanimated, just
Yeah.
in case you have a grounding thing. Sorry, a grounding thing
Yeah.
on top of you.
Yeah. Oh, these are like good Frankenstein sheets, like Dr. Frankenstein sheets.
Yeah, exactly.
So that he could sleep next to the monster.
Yeah, while
And
he's getting reanimated.
He's like, this is taking too long. I need to take a nap.
Yeah,
but I want to
Frankenstein-
leave this hooked up.
Yeah, Frankenstein's monster needs to be recharged every night
Yeah.
with lightning.
Right.
But obviously, you're not going to not sleep next to your monster.
I guess
right?
also if you like, let's say in a more simple day-to-day situation, you're somebody who likes to tuck your phone into bed with you at night while it's charging.
Yes.
And you have a frayed charger.
Yeah, there
And
you go.
you're afraid of getting electrocuted. Which, like, I mean, of all the solutions to that, besides just getting a new charger,
Yes.
if you really
Getting
don't want
new
to.
sheets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sheets can do it.
Connected to
Mhm.
Mother Nature and then
Yeah.
also the internet.
Do you tend to fall asleep with electrodes attached to you? These sheets might be for you.
Not since I left the asylum.
Yeah. Yeah, this is for after you've had electroshock therapy to get the extra electricity out.
She's had a lobotomy. That's why she's able to do this.
Truly.
Yeah.
This is like, I mean, I really love the stuff that white women are buying right now.
Mhm.
Like ballerina farms. Have you seen this? Yeah.
Yes.
The trad wife stuff.
Trad wife is this is she probably is a trad wife. There's something.
She's border. I mean, it's all kind of like circles each other.
Yeah, it's like weirdly like anti-vax trad wife, slowly bleeding into like there should just be Christians. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it's
but
all.
it's also like yoga
Mhm.
obsessed, like just this like circling the drain.
It is weird how like 70s hippie culture has slowly morphed into alt-right, like
Yeah.
fascism a little bit, you know?
I mean, it kind of makes sense. I don't know. And here, watch, I'll believe anything too. This is all coming from the most gullible person. But I do think, and I should specify, it's mostly straight white women behaving like this.
I love your takes on women.
I mean, and also
spider-
like
straight women.
also
are always
before a bunch of turfs get up in arms about this, I lived as a woman for 33 years and still half the time am gendered as a woman. So fuck right off.
Yeah.
But I got the inside scoop on it.
good. You do, yeah.
I got the lived inside scoop on it.
You know what it's like. So you're saying that it
Yeah.
makes sense to be a little that it all kind of siphons into that a little bit, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. This is again, and this is I'm gonna cite a TikTok video I saw that showed, but it was old footage of.
At least you're citing your sources.
Thank you so much. It was showing old footage of German youth prior to World War II.
Wow.
Who there was a huge movement to like back to the land movement where they all became essentially like then they lived out in vans.
Van
And
life?
did and a lot of like camping and essentially hippie stuff, and they all became Hitler's youth.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
yeah, and I do think it is like that sort of like purity mindset.
Yes.
It goes
Any-
back to it.
like,
Yeah, it's easily
Getting dirty is cool.
yeah,
Let's talk about it.
it's cool.
It's cool. Like, hey, like I'm mixed race. It's actually legit. It's actually great because
Yeah.
you don't know what I am.
Yeah,
And it's like immediately I'm like above, I'm like already like, I'm like like it's like a firm handshake. I'm like, whoa, you were like caught off guard by it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
you're like-
what box do I put this person in? You know what I'm saying? You know?
yeah, yeah.
And, yeah, I'm sure it's just kind of good to be like, hey, not clear cut. This pure shit, hey, I got you. Like
Yeah.
she's
This stuff is like it's the idea of like that there is such a thing as pure is like right where you start. You start there and then you're like
Yes.
and you are what we want.
the exact
And then people feel
Mhm.
good about themselves and they're
Yes.
like, "Oh, I'm like automatically good." That
Yeah.
means that there must be a bad out there.
I do feel that this as a great recruiting technique into the alt-right sphere that this is.
Yeah.
It is also bad because it's going to electrocute and kill all of them too.
It's a really
for the
stupid
recruitment
idea.
tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as recruiting, it's
Right.
actually very bad.
It's a very bad,
Did you-
as is anti-vax because they're all just going to die of diseases.
Yeah, it's true.
It's there's not a lot of foresight in this.
No,
But-
but I mean, they're going to go down swinging for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
And if they spread that diseases, then I guess the rest of us, I don't know, but we're all vaccinated.
Yeah, fortunately. Wait, let's just wrap this up. Let's see if there's any more.
Familiar with grounding, something as simple as just laying on these sheets at night can do so much healing for your body. A couple Google searches and you can see there are so many health benefits.
All right, let's look at these Google searches of grounding.
I love some of these. I'm so excited to get to them.
Improved sleep quality,
Sure.
less stress, more energy, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Literal electrical
energy.
energy, yeah. Improved
Sure,
circulation,
because you're being zapped.
electrical circulation,
Yeah.
reduced inflammation.
I'd argue that it might be more inflammation once you're electrocuted.
Once you're inflamed,
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Relief of headaches and muscle tension. Yeah, when you're dead.
And you know what? They do have something called a TENS unit that zaps your muscles
Oh, that's
when you
true.
have like bad back problems. Yeah. So
Could you imagine going to bed and you're just like, fucking shit. Like, oh, I feel so grounded.
help you. So it'll really help you sleep.
I would be so. And there's probably is a husband that's just like not on board, or a partner in general that's just
Yeah.
like not on board with
Well,
this.
let's be
being
honest,
like,
it's a husband.
yeah. But they'd just be like, no, it's great, babe. Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah. It's like
I deserve this. I cheated on you with my secretary.
like it's like biting into aluminum foil. Like it's fine sometimes, but like
God.
you get a little shock.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We've given her enough
Reduced
time.
menstrual symptoms. I just want to reduced or
Oh, yeah.
eliminated chronic pain. I mean, you could say that about anything. And if you believe it enough for a week, that will work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a placebo effect
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, I think that's the goal of this. Is there's just you supposedly sleep.
Sell
better.
it until the return period ends.
Shout out to Nicole. Good luck.
Go for it.
Honestly, seriously, good luck because like hopefully everything works out for you. Okay.
I would try those sheets.
10 out of 10 recommend.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, but like also buy the sheets. It's sponsored on this post. Right now.
Yeah, exactly. I would try those sheets to sell them.
Okay. You brought this to my attention, and it's actually I just heard about this right before you rolled up today. Alicia Silverstone, remember her? Batman Returns, Clueless. People are calling her clueless after biting into a poisonous plant out on the street.
I love it. Oh, it's so good. You know, when you watch, you're like, this person you essentially grew up watching on TV,
Yeah.
maybe die on screen. It's not something I would have ever expected to see in my lifetime.
The internet is wild for sure.
Yeah.
It's always just so funny of like, it does feel like sometimes the world is like written by like a writer. Sometimes of like,
Yeah.
you're telling me the clueless actor might die from being clueless?
Yeah. Well,
What?
yeah, I guess let's say, so she was in London,
Oh, okay.
right? And she was walking around and like, not only she saw like a plant that for any human being looking at it, just with any survival instinct whatsoever, looks poisonous. Like it essentially has what looks like ornamental foliage
Yes.
with tomatoes on it.
They honestly look fake.
Like,
This looks,
yeah.
It looks like if you've ever been into the wild,
Yeah.
this looks dangerous.
Do not eat this. It's absolutely very clearly ornamental. Anyway, she picks one. Not only did she pick it, it wasn't on the side of the street. She reached into someone's garden.
That's right.
She reached through bars into someone's garden, which just
It's
the
that.
entitlement of that is I just love that we've given celebrities cameras on their phones
Yes.
and free reign to post something before running it by a publicist. This is my favorite development.
It's honestly so crazy. It's very dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Imagine like Clark Gable having that, like, or even like John Wayne having.
Yeah.
like,
They lose their allure
check out these
instantly.
new guns I got.
Yeah. Just like immediate loss of any mysteriousness.
The amount of racism that would have been exposed back in the day.
And no
It's
one
still
would have cared
yeah, exactly.
in 1940.
Let's see if we can find the video. Let's see. All right, here we go. 6.3 million views.
Okay, I've discovered something that I can't figure out what it is, and I need your help. I just bit into it because I was on the street and we were discussing whether this was a tomato or not.
She's already
Can we
dying.
also can we also say I just bit into it because it was on the street? As if that's a reason.
I love a good. This is like also boomer Gen X culture of like
Yeah.
asking a person a question when you can just go and Google it yourself.
Oh, yeah, this is the
You know what I
biggest
mean?
like
You know what I mean?
instance of that. Exactly. It's like we were arguing if it was a tomato or not, and neither of us thought to use these computers in our hands. But now I'm using it
Yeah, like
to ask you.
It's like something your mom would do.
Yeah.
Being like, hey, me and your dad were just arguing, but can you solve a question first? Like, You could have just typed this same question that you were texting me
Right.
into Google.
What you just texted me, copy and paste that into Google.
Into a different app.
What
Like
website is that? Also, can we say, I just have to say, she says tomato. She says it in a British accent. She's like trying to be cutesy and she's dying.
No, it's a tomato. Maybe that's why she did it.
Yeah.
I got to eat a tomato. I'm in London.
I think she's like, this is going to be so cute and quirky. And everyone's like, girl, it's deadly.
You might die.
Yeah.
But just going off of this, now that I see it in movie pictures, I thought this had like a little juiciness to it, but that is like as dry as a pepper, like a green pepper.
It's all seeds.
Yeah.
Like it looks nothing like a tomato once she's bitten into it. Tomato. And to be fair, on the bush, they look like tomatoes. However, how they're arranged and the leaves looks nothing like a tomato.
Yeah. And it's also like tomatoes don't grow in bushes.
Not like, no. They grow on a plant.
They're a vine. They're on a vine. It's so bonkers.
I just bit into it because I was on the street and we were discussing whether this was a tomato or not. It's definitely not because look at these leaves.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
She knew
Lisa
already.
was aware of that.
You check that before you bite it.
So you're right. Like, so we just saw a wrought iron fence reaching.
This is inside someone's house.
Could you imagine?
Seeing
this is your house.
Yeah.
And you're just like, hey, wait, is that Alicia Silverstone drive? Oh man. Jake, get over here.
Oh, yeah.
We should hey, this American bloke is reaching into. Hey, there's all tomato. There's all plants.
Hey, Alicia Silverstone. Are you trespassing?
Just being like, wow, a celebrity is. Oh wow, it's in her street. Oh, she's stealing. Don't eat that. Hey, don't eat that. No. Oh, just watching her literally kill herself inside of your brownstone.
You're like, I don't have insurance for this. Like, I don't know. I don't have Alicia Silverstone level insurance. Did not expect, like, in the city, you're like, well, I didn't need to, like, put protection up from deer. But Alicia Silverstone, I should have put a fence up that her hands couldn't fit through.
Literally through a wrought iron fence.
Yeah.
And it is next to the fence. It's almost begging to be, like, picked or something like that.
Well,
it's
yeah.
like they wanted
that's what she's going to argue in court.
Yeah.
After
why she put it so close
has to get her stomach pumped.
I mean,
those are the leaves. So what the heck is this? Because when you open it up, it looks like that.
Oh, so there's
so
a
she
little.
Stepped on some.
And if I bite it,
don't eat another.
Oh, really? Again?
She ate another.
I don't think you're supposed to eat this.
Yeah.
It's almost like a pepper. Does anyone know what this is?
Almost like a pepper.
I don't know what it is. I need someone to tell me. I'm in England. Okay, thank you.
Oh my God.
She
really just was like, I don't think I can eat this.
It really is. You're so right. That's so generational to like not go to Google, be like, oh, I have millions of followers. Let me just ask them. That's the equivalent of calling your kids. Like, yeah.
Oh my God.
And also, it's very Gen X specific because she is trying to do that quirky girl thing.
Yeah.
It's so specific to that. Like,
I'm just being cute.
I'm just being cute.
She cute while dying for sure. Okay, so
has she posted since then? I guess is my question.
So yeah, going into this article now, people are worried for her.
Yeah.
Okay, I just discovered this, admitting she had no idea what the heck the plant was Silverstone yet another. The video was amassed 2.6 million now it's at 6. Has been flooded with comments from concerned fans worried that she has poisoned herself by biting into what many believe is a Jerusalem cherry. Salunum succa. Oh wow, definitely don't know how to. Succa capsum, better known as Jerusalem cherry, is a mildly poisonous fruit and should not be consumed under any circumstance. As such, TikTok users were quick to ask for updates from the actor to make sure she's alive, which caused a frenzy across social media. Just hours after the initial TikTok was loaded, Silverstone posted a follow-up to confirm that she is alive and well, while also joking that she didn't swallow the plant.
She absolutely swallowed that. She ate it.
She ate it.
She ate 2 on camera.
And then one before.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then she stepped on one.
Huge relief to fans, some clearly checking her page every hour. Okay, well, everybody needs
Some people, that's a little bit codependent. We don't need to do that.
Talk about, like...
Just trust the news will tell you.
Trust you'll die, yeah.
And you don't need to go take care of her. Like, you're not going to find her and take her to the hospital in time.
Maybe,
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, she was Batgirl, so I'm assuming she's got some sort of bat signal to throw up there.
You think that they gave her that after the movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like George Clooney. That's why George Clooney's always running pranks and stuff, because he's like, he can
He
throw
can
the
just throw
bat
up a bat signal.
and get out of
Again,
it.
typical Gen X. They just can't use their phones. They need a bat signal.
Wild.
Just can't. Wow.
Absolutely wild.
I love it. I mean, who's your favorite? Do you follow any like celebrities on social media?
Just Kamala Harris.
Oh, there you go. That's the right answer. That's a,
Do
a
I?
diplomatic answer.
I liked Michael Rappaport for sometimes.
Okay.
I just love his attitude is so insane.
Him with the cats.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What about do you have a
And then
celebrity?
he fell off the deep end a little bit.
He's got a little crazy.
bit. I follow, my favorite is Glenn Close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she should not be running her own account
On
by any
TikTok?
means. On Instagram.
No
I don't think she's
way.
found TikTok. And Charo. Charo is fantastic.
Oh, I can imagine Charles being
Charo's
great.
so good. She's just trying to teach you how to eat healthy. But and she also uses like an insane filter that makes it look like she's using a phone from 1998. Like, I don't know, like her filters, and she'll just be like, "This is garlic. You should eat it." And or like, "These are bananas.
This
They're
is
good
the
for you."
reverse of Alicia Silverstone. She's like,
It
this
is.
is edible food.
Yeah, she's showing you edible food, and then she's working out in her like workout room from the 80s.
Okay.
And she's like, "It's good to exercise." Like, it's the most.
That's so wholesome.
It's so wholesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charo for sure. Well, we are almost at the end of the show. We're going to do a final segment here called Wild Card. This is a wild segment where we draw wild questions from a hat,
Okay.
answer it, and we'll see where it goes.
All right.
I'll go first.
Okay.
And I'll answer it just like this. Okay, right off the bat. If you had an STD, would you tell your partner before you had sex with them? Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
What the hell?
What is this? This is a frat boy game? This is like written by 12-year-olds.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I tell them?
This is like a game for bad people.
This is
that would even be a question.
I mean, it is called bad choices. I mean,
Sure.
that would be that's an evil choice.
who says no? That's an illegal choice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Good God.
Wow. Good game, Adam. I love this game. I wonder what I'm going to get.
All right, go ahead.
All right. This is a game that guy who robbed that house would play.
He's like, hold on, I gotta
Yeah.
stop this. Yeah.
All right, let's see. What am I going to get? All right. Would you sleep 6 feet under in an empty grave for a night for $2,000? Am I covered up or is it open?
Okay. Open?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for $2,000.
Absolutely.
Talk about being grounded.
Yeah, I talk about, there we go.
We get it.
That's real. There we go. Listen, lady, I'm talking to the computer.
Closed though. Would you-
Close? No,
closed
I couldn't
casket.
do it. I'm too claustrophobic.
Yeah. I got
wouldn't
one
make
time
it.
I got buried. I got just buried.
Buried?
I was buried neck deep in sand.
Oh, God.
I thought it was gonna be like a fun little thing like you
Yeah.
would see in like Friends or something like a 90s sitcom.
Yeah.
So fucking terrifying.
That sounds so scary.
It was literally like, get me out of here. I was about to kill my friends.
Wow.
I was like a cornered wolf. Like,
Yeah.
"Give me-" just like I was terrifying. I was on this beach in Barcelona.
Wow.
And also, like, it didn't help that, like, there was just it's a nude beach. So it was like a random
Oh,
dog
no.
just walking by.
Were you
Get me
naked
outta
under there?
No. Get me out of here.
That's
Like,
so vulnerable.
That'd be so funny if I was naked. It's like, somebody embarrass me. I'm embarrassing my clothes.
Yeah. Okay. This is so, like, I don't think I've ever talked to anybody who's actually been buried like that.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you could claw out if you needed to?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But then you realize it's just dirt.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
Yeah.
It's just because it's fine grains of sand
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it gets everywhere. I was bare, like I could feel I felt like it was gonna crush my chest.
Oh my God.
It was like terrible.
No, I would have a panic attack.
It was-
Absolutely not.
I 100% did.
Absolutely not.
I felt trapped.
Yeah.
I had never. It was crazy. It was
Wow.
Not 10 out of 10 suggests.
Yeah.
Everybody should do it. Ground themselves to do it.
God.
All right. Oh, have I ever gotten a tattoo that I regret? Do I regret? I did get a cover up. I'll say that.
Oh, really?
I did get my initials is my name is Adam Robert Macias. My initials is ARM.
Oh, wow.
And I always thought it would be cool to have a tattoo that said ARM on my arm.
Sure.
Just like a funny,
Brilliant.
right?
Yeah.
And I got it, and it was like right here, just right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I instantly regretted it. Like I waited a week and got it covered up.
Wow.
Because it was just like, I just showed it and I was like, I can't like have people, like I'm talking to like professionals. I can't,
Yeah.
I'd rather have a full sleeve than a random like funny tattoo.
Did you go from just arm to a full sleeve tattoo?
Pretty much. Like
Yeah.
I think I got this tattoo,
Mhm.
and then my second one was like, gotta throw the arm on there. And then I was like, I don't like it. And then I started like, I covered it up and I was like, well, I gotta do more to it now. And then it just eventually like became a full sleeve.
Expanded. I mean, it's a cool sleeve. It's
Oh,
very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Very
a
good work.
local tattoo, Andrew Moore at Shogun Tattoo, Pasadena. Everybody should go check him out.
Cool.
What about you? Tattoos?
Yeah, I got this one and this one, but I don't regret either of them.
You don't regret?
No, I mean, I spent a lot of time thinking about them, like years before each one.
What?
It's just,
specific meanings or
it's
anything?
just plants. Like this is one that my grandfather liked,
Oh.
and then this is I like ferns and grew up around them.
Did any of them have poison fruit to maybe not eat?
No, I don't want Alicia Silverstone picking things off of me and eating them.
Tries to like eat your arm.
Oh, just
Hey, somebody,
invades.
I found this arm. Anybody?
I'm gonna try to bite it. Yeah, could you imagine getting bit by Alicia Silverstone?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
But none you regret though.
No, I mean, there's moments where I'm like, I wonder if where you're always like, would I've got cast in that? But it's like, no, I wouldn't. They'll cover it up.
That's where I'm at. Where I was
Yeah.
like, I turned like 33 or something. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't. That was holding me back. I didn't.
Yeah.
I got tattoos that like were like hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've always wanted to have a full sleeve or whatever, but I was like, or makeup. But then there was this actor I worked with who full sleeves, and they just gave him the makeup was amazing. I had no idea I had sleeves.
They could do a lot with makeup.
It's actually like it's like they didn't tell us that back in the day.
No, they didn't. Well, I don't know. Maybe you couldn't back in the day.
Yeah,
I don't
that's what I'm
know.
saying.
Maybe it's
Like,
better
maybe-
technology.
Yeah, better makeup technology, which
yeah.
I'm not even being sarcastic. I do think that's the truth.
I think that might be
like
true.
the skin tones are more specific or something like
Mhm.
that. But,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I don't
who
know.
knows? Who
Yeah.
knows?
All right, should I do another?
Uno más.
All right, let's see what we got.
You can skip it if you
I
want.
hate these questions.
You can
I'm gonna say it just so we know what kind of game we're playing. But would you masturbate in front of your mom to add 5 years to her life? Who wrote this?
this is how I just got it. I did this. No.
You wrote this game. I don't want to answer
Would
that.
you masturbate in front of your mom?
Uh,
You don't have to answer.
I don't want to think about that question.
Okay.
You know?
No.
It's like one of those that in elementary school, it's like they force you to think about like, would you slide down a 50-foot razor blade or drown in a sea of snot? And you must pick one.
Yeah. Which one would you do?
I mean, I've thought long and hard about it. I think I would
Razor
die
blade.
faster on the razor blade.
Would you rather? Yeah, so fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you for being a good sport with
Thank
that. We do have one final quick segment here. It's called the Wild Wheel. So we have 5 segments here, and it's going to land on one of these. You spin the wheel.
Cool.
We do the one that's it's fixed. Wild guess. Oh, I love this one.
All right.
It's called aka the improv game Mind Meld.
Okay.
So you pick a word, I pick a word, and we try to find the same word. Getting down to it, right?
Let's do it. You remember? I react poorly to improv games, so watch
Yeah,
out.
let's see what happens.
All right, watch your
You're gonna
back.
get punched me. Okay, so we'll say 3, 2, 1, and then say the word.
Okay.
Let me think about a word. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
tomato.
Butterfly.
Butterfly and tomato. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Bird.
Plant and bird. Okay. All right. Here
All right.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
nest.
Animal.
Animal and nest. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Rat.
Baby. Wait.
All right. Uh-oh.
Animal or baby and rat. Okay. All right. Okay.
3, 2.
Sorry.
Just like glaring at you.
I just realized what would be the perfect one. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right.
All right.
3,
2, 1.
Poop.
Mother. Great.
Poop and mother. These are hard.
All right.
Okay.
I like where we're going though.
Yeah.
Rat baby, mother poop.
Rat baby mother poop. Rat baby mother poop. Okay. You said mother. I said mother.
I said mother. Oh, don't you put that on me.
I said then poop. I said okay, poop and mother.
Was that when you were like, I have a perfect idea? It was poop. Great.
What are they both famous for? Babies and rats.
That would not be my first. That would not be my first thought. But I do love that you said poop.
You're
I love,
going
like,
for a
poop
good
joke.
theme though. Like, yeah.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Mother and poop. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Diaper.
Toilets.
Closer. 3, 2, 1.
pee.
Sewer. Great. This theme that we're on is great.
We started with plants and now we're in the sewer.
Literally circling the drain here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
waste.
Bathroom.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Smell.
Dispose.
Dispose and smell.
All right.
And we can't do any repeats.
We could do similar words.
Okay.
right.
3, 2, 1.
Garbage.
Shit.
All right. What are we doing? All right. Why don't you just go beep, beep, boop, boop, doo, doo.
When you said similar words, I said poop already.
I was thinking trash. We're like really on. We'd be great improvising together. Just complete
Different, yeah.
2 different scenes.
We are so grounded right now.
I love it. We got to get those sheets.
Yeah. Okay. So,
We just wrap ourselves in blankets and electrocute ourselves.
shit and garbage.
Yeah.
You said garbage.
All right. I'm trying to get on your wavelength.
I'm like trying to figure out, what to do. Trash, and or garbage and shit.
Garbage and shit.
I don't know, man. Okay. Okay. Fuck it. Okay. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Garbage
diarrhea.
man.
All right.
Garbage man and diarrhea.
All right. We got this.
Okay. Diarrhea. Garbage man.
Yeah. All right.
3, 2, 1.
Compost.
Nasty. Compost nasty. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
hippie.
Fertilizer. Oh. We're doing so bad.
It's so bad.
So bad. Okay.
All right. Hippie
Fertilizer.
fertilizer.
Hippie fertilizer.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
garden.
Grounded garden.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Soil.
Anti-vax.
Damn it. Anti-vax soil.
Oh.
Anti-vax soil.
3, 2, 1.
Tradwife.
Nature.
Nature tradwife. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Vans. Vans farm. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
hippie.
Influencer.
Influence. Did you say hippie?
I said
already?
hippie.
You did say hippie. Okay.
Let's
hippie.
call it the same thing. We won.
Yeah. Okay. So close. Hippie influencer.
3, 2, 1.
Social
pipeline.
media. Pipeline. Social media.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
alt-right.
Information. All right. We got it.
Alt-right information.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
4chan.
Misinformation. God damn it. Damn it. Misinformation. 4chan. 3, 2, 1.
red
QAnon.
pill. Okay. we're
QAnon.
closer.
Red pill.
3, 2, 1. MAGA.
Yeah.
Oh, we just said MAGA and then high five. That could be edited so badly. Great. Glad we're leaving on that. Oh, good. I'm glad that exists.
So insane.
Wow. Well, this game went horribly awry.
You sure you don't want to tell me if you would masturbate for your...
You know, why not have it on the internet?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jake, for coming on the show. Speaking of social media following, where can people follow you?
They can follow me at Jakers Noll, JakersNoll. So stupid. Across all platforms.
All the platforms.
Except for Twitter.
And you're going to be selling grounded sheets soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
buy my grounded sheet. I'll just tape a wire to a sheet and sell it to you.
Yeah, it'll be your own.
Yeah.
That's a homegrown groundedness.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. You can follow this show at That Was Wild Pod on all the social medias. Get in them comments because this should be wild. Let us know if it's pronounced tomato or tradwife. Let us know in the comments of this YouTube video and leave us a like and subscribe. It really helps out the show. Jake, we're going to end the show like we always do. We're going to look down the barrel of that camera and say that was wild on a count of 3. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
That was wild.
It's time to get wild.